Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv. Today is a very, very big day for Bulgarian football. We are up against Milan in the Europa League quarter-final. It is a two-leg affair. We are playing them at home first and then we are off to Italy in the second leg. Also elsewhere, Levski are playing somebody. I can't remember who it is. I think it's Valencia. Levski are playing Valencia in another Europa League quarter-final. So two Bulgarian teams potentially on the border of a Europa League semi-final. Maybe if we both get through, draw each other, there will be a Bulgarian team in the final. I'm thinking too far ahead. In between episodes, a number of matches have taken place. Obviously, all of them were in the league. It was, I say a number of matches, it was two, wasn't it? Because we played the CSKA Sofia match on camera. First up against Ludogorets, it was a 1-1 draw. Temen Zhukov scoring for Ludogorets, Stoyan Rusev scoring for us. We played a very rotated side in this one because of fitness. Fitness has always been a problem for us. And basically, that's why Lekic and Rusev actually started this match. Then in the Plovdiv derby, it was a 2-0 victory here. Edwin Gayassi and Parfait Gueagon scoring his first goal for the club, giving us 3 more points. So it means, league table-wise, not that it's important for this episode, we are now 13 points clear of Ludogorets. That's right, Ludogorets, because CSKA Sofia have dropped some more points. It is looking very likely that, let's have a quick look at our fixtures, by the time we play Lokomotiv, Gorna and Levski, the league might well be wrapped up at that point. But the big bit of football today then for us is going to be AC Milan in the Europa League. We're at home first at Hristo Botev in the first leg. We are missing our goalkeeper. That's right, yeah. Milkov, he's out for 6 to 10 days because he's got himself a hernia. So Alan Sherry will be our goalkeeper for this match. The starting lineup we will be going for then. In goal will be Alan Sherry, as I've just mentioned. Bressel, Sangare, Keita and Terzic will be the back four. Lasana Dia and Fuseni Kamara will be the central midfielders, with Nedlev, Nenov and Edwin Gayassi as the attacking midfield. Martin Zeman will be leading the line for us. Every single time I pick a squad, what I normally do is I say, ask assistant to pick. He then picks some players and I go, right, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you. For some reason, he is constantly putting in Bo Moller. I mean, I said I'd give him more football, but every time he plays, he's bloody awful. So Nenov is going to be playing today. I do feel like we should be playing Shopov. He will be coming on at some point in the second half. This could be the first episode that we've had in a very long time where we lose both matches. Both of them, comfortably. Because Milan are bloody good at football. Piatek, their main strike threat, is... Yeah, he's good, isn't he? He's very good at football. I've heard this guy's quite good as well. I mean, he's average, isn't he? For a 24-year-old Italian goalkeeper, he's average. He'd walk into my team, probably as a striker. Now, I think we've had a very successful Europa League campaign. I think Levski have also had a very successful Europa League campaign. I don't think either of us were ever expecting to get this far. Normally, I look at getting out of the group stage. That's about it. We've managed to go through 2 teams so far, 2 German sides in the first couple of knockout rounds. Can we get past the Italian giants? We are already nowhere, not 1-0 down. It is a corner after 5.5 minutes for Milan. Suso steps up to take it. It's towards the back post. Romagnoli's there. It is headed clear, but Romagnoli gets the ball back. He's being forced towards his own goal, though. Free kick for Suso, just under 10 minutes. He's gone for goal. It is whistled over the top of the bar. Corner for Suso once again. Piatek gets the ball. It's taken a number of deflections, and Jorginho Wijnaldum has made it 1-0 to Milan. The former Liverpool midfielder has put AC Milan in front, and it is a vital away. I say vital. It's an away goal, isn't it? It's not vital. They're going to beat us 3-0 at home. It's not started well, has it? Levski, however, are beating bloody Valencia somehow. Suso with a free kick, and his effort is just wide of the post. We have yet to have a shot, let alone a highlight. And as we enter half-time, we have had a couple of shots. Neither of them were actually highlight-worthy. Levski are 1-0 up against Valencia, and Valencia are down to 10 men. I mean, if Valencia can get to Europa League semi-final... Levski can get to Europa League semi-final. That'd be pretty impressive. Hold on, I've just got old Ivan Kochev to do his team talk. He said, I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. And then he said to literally every player, you've been unlucky. So, I don't understand why you want to see them do better, but then say, but not you, because you've been doing alright. Not going to do any substitutions. Zeman isn't doing so well. I'm hoping the team talk at half-time has given us, a goal. If we get a goal, I'll be happy with that. Going to Milan on a 1-1 draw with an away goal conceded means as long as we score a goal, that away goal's gone. Well, the second half has been just as exciting as the last few minutes of the first half, and Nenov's got himself sent off. Seriously? I have no luck with that attacking midfield position. No luck at all. I either play someone who plays awful, or I play someone who plays awful and gets themselves sent off. We're not going to do any changes. In fact, well, we are. We're going to do Vidlov on for Martin Zeman, because Zeman can't score, and obviously Vidlov can't score either. Gayassi, is he going to come off? He is. We're going to do Gayassi off for Mladenov, swap you two over. That's all we're going to do. I'd take a 1-0 defeat now. Donnarumma with a goal kick 76 minutes into the match, and we have our first proper highlight of the second half. Castillejo to Piatek, back to Castillejo. Is that how it's said? Probably isn't. It's now on the left-hand side. Calabria tries to cross in but can't do it. Wijnaldum now to Celebos. Now Conti in the area. He's run straight for the goal. It is saved by Sherry. Gets another chance, and Conti has made it 2-0. And we are looking like we are going down without a fight against AC Milan. They've just been better than us. Looking at the match ratings, they've just been better. We've done okay. We've got a couple of players who've done reasonably well. 10 seconds left to play of the match. Nenov getting sent off really did not help at all. It is going to be a 2-0 defeat against AC Milan at Hristo Botev. We are going to have to... It's going to be 3, isn't it? It's going to be 3. It's not going to be 3. We've stolen the ball. Blow the whistle, ref. We're on 94 minutes now out of 93. Blow the whistle. Let's stop this. Come on. The full-time whistle eventually goes. So, yeah, we were not particularly good in this match. It's actually only Lasana Dia and Alan Sherry who really came away with anything of a little bit of a well done, pat on the back. Everyone else was pretty average or pretty appalling, actually. Angry team talk. I'm not happy with the result. I'm not going to hand over to Ivan Kochev because he'll probably apologise to everybody. Elsewhere then in the Europa League, Levski did manage to maintain their lead, so they go into the second leg in Spain with a 1-goal advantage. We have to go to Italy in the next match, and we have to win at least 2-0. At least. We're out of this competition, aren't we? We're just a few days after the first match against Milan, and we've got the second one. We have made it all the way to Italy, and I'm not expecting much from this, if I'm perfectly honest with you. I'm expecting to lose 1 or 2-0. The starting lineup then, we will be going for Alan Sherry will retain his place in goal because obviously Milkov's still currently out injured. Bressel, Sangare, Keita and Zemyarski will be the back four today. Grashfona comes in as that deep lying playmaker alongside Fuseni Kamara. Todor Nedlev, Stanislav Shopov and Solev will be the attacking midfielders and Martin Zeman will be the striker. Well, it looks like Milan playing basically the same starting 11 or very close to, if not the same. Obviously, we are missing Nenov, which, to be honest, I don't think is a massive miss. Obviously, we've also brought in Stanislav Shopov, who can only play 45 minutes because of his match fitness. I'm hoping he just does a job in the first 45 minutes, scores 2 or 3, and then he can come off at half-time. I'm going to be keeping a close eye on the Levski match as well, just in case something happens over there. Piatek with the ball for AC Milan. He's just running with the ball. He's going to go it alone, isn't he? No, he doesn't. Find Suso. Now to Conti on the right-hand side. Crossing. Piatek is there. It is 1-0 after just 11 minutes. We now have a mountain to climb. We already had a mountain to climb. Now what have we got to climb? It's something... What's bigger than a mountain? Well, we are 35 minutes in. We've yet to have a highlight for us. We've yet to have a shot for us. Milan have had 8 shots already. We've had a shot. It wasn't a highlight, but we've had a shot, and now we do actually have a proper highlight. But AC Milan have already stolen the ball away very early on. Wijnaldum plays it across to Conti on the right-hand side. To Suso now in the middle. Finds Wijnaldum, who goes for goal. Blazes his effort over the bar, however. It's not working. Whatever we're doing is not working. We are 1-0 down at half-time. We are the only match being played in Europa League, which I don't quite understand. But yeah, we are 1-0 down at half-time. We've had 1 shot, and I don't really know what to do other than... I mean, I've just shouted at them, just calmly, just casually shouted at them, other than basically change up everything. It's not going to work. It's really not going to work. We're going to go for a 4-4-2 direct counter-attack. It has been my third formation for probably the last 2 years, and I've used it like twice. We've also done a sub. Lukanovic is coming on for Stanislav Shopov. So yeah, back four basically, well I say basically, back four does stay the same. Solev, Kamara, Grashfona and Nedlev will be the central midfielders. central midfield. They'll be the midfielders with Solev and Nedlev on the wings. Neither of them can play in that position, by the way. Zeman and Lukanovic will be the strikers. What's going to happen is we're going to concede 2 or 3 more goals now in the second half, and we're just going to disappear. Well, second half has been massively exciting. We are having shots. We're having a few chances. We had 5 and 2 on target, but we are not having any highlights at all. And looking at some of these numbers here, the ratings of our players, a 6.3 for Nedlev. That is just horrific. I don't know why we're doing it, but we're going to change them so they're slightly further up the pitch. You're both going to go on support still. Zemyarski's also playing bad, so Terzic is going to come on. So Mladenov is on for Nedlev. Terzic is on for Zemyarski. We've pushed the 2 attacking midfield, or the 2 wingers, to be slightly more attacking. Don't think it's going to make a difference. We've got 5 minutes to score 3 goals. Come on. We've got 2 minutes to score 3. We're not going to score any goals, are we? Terzic with a throw-in, takes the throw. Solev wins the header, and the ball is cleared, and the full-time whistle goes. And yeah, pretty dire, wasn't it? Over 2 legs, we basically showed that we accidentally managed to get ourselves into a Europa League quarter-final. And I really shouldn't have asked the assistant manager to do the team talk. What did he say? What did he actually say? I can't fault your effort. Why did you say that? And then he tried to fix it by saying to everybody that he was delighted. What? Oh my word. If we do another season, which I don't think we're going to, but if we were, you'd be fired in the summer. So, we are out of the Europa League. We do not get to play at Celtic Park in the final. I want to have a quick look. Fixtures and schedules. It's in a couple of days. Why are we playing a week before everybody else? Why is that a thing? So on the 12th, Levski are playing Valencia. Fair enough. We did manage to pick up £1.34 million, which I haven't looked at our finances recently. Okay, we've got £14.5 million in the bank. We don't have any transfer budget because I've wasted all of that, but we've got £14.5 million in the bank. I think also, whilst we were playing a match in the Europa League, some league games also took place. CSK Sofia versus Lokomotiv Plovdiv, picking up 3 points, so they are now 10 points behind. They're 11 points behind. Ludogorets are 10 points behind after beating Lokomotiv Gorna. So, I'm going to do a quick bit of maths in my head and try and work out exactly when we could win the league. When is the earliest we could win the league? The most points Ludogorets can get is 78. So we need 10 more points. That is the earliest we can win the league. So, in 3 games' time, if we beat CSK Sofia, Lokomotiv Gorna, Levski, and then at Ludogorets. That is the worst case scenario. I'd say worst, as if assuming we're gonna win all these. So basically, anyone between Lokomotiv Gorna and the end of the season, we could be crowned champions of Bulgaria. So what we are gonna do from this point onwards, and I don't know whether it's a good idea, we might actually do every single match until the end of the season. So next episode will be CSK Sofia and the Levski double. Then after that, we'll have Lokomotiv Gorna, Levski and Ludogorets. And then we will finish it off with another match with Levski, Lokomotiv Plovdiv, and the final game against Lokomotiv Gorna. Chances are some of the matches, so the first Levski game will be a brief highlights one. Lokomotiv Gorna might be a brief highlights match as well, and maybe Lokomotiv Plovdiv and Lokomotiv Gorna, depending on how the league pans out, might also be highlight matches. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. It was probably very, very short. It was also a very, very boring. Not boring. Boring's not the word. Disappointing. That's what I mean. That's completely opposite to boring. Disappointing episode. If you did enjoy, however, please leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back next time with more Football Manager with Botev Plovdiv.